Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined.
Earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have had the first signal. Goes for goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well.
Face to face with it's come there, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's managed to get free.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Crossed in again. And that has been cleared. Here comes another. Oh, what a climb! Chouameni Ekitike. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Cavani was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball's gone out of play. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs to be good. Defending skater. Luis Suarez has found the net here, of course. Forlan. That is good strength. And Adli did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Mbappe. It's the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Well, this is a great position. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And we have our very first corner. Jimenez with the clearance.
2 added minutes
And
has been
now a
indicated.
sudden chance to counter. And the pass is... And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Uruguay, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Pavard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Griezmann. Can he get it through? Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played back in, and it's Griezmann. Nandez. Luis Suarez. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Pavard. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Griezmann. Mbappe. Ekitike. And it's Griezmann. Searching pass he's played there. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? That has been cut short. And he's lost a big chance! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy. An absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cavani. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Araujo. And that has left him in a heap.
Uruguay clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a shade optimistic. Valverde. Now Ugarte. 5 minutes. De Arrascaeta. Good ball, good take.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management
2
from here.
added minutes has been indicated.
And time is up. Uruguay have done it. The perfect outcome in this most
Clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Lothar Matthäus is good.
Influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Puts himself on the score sheet too.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. David Villa. He's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Forlan. He's had it nicked away.
The team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Cross from Robertson. Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Forlan looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
He can get that clear. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he's worked it through. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Passing nice and neat. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Forlan, and the pass is intercepted. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Olise. He's come in hard. The corner, there first. There's the header! It's in! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
22, Cannavaro.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you
Playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause...
Real chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Chiellini gets a foot in here. And here's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Villa. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Added time.
And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite
Please
the
turn
lead
your
being so
attention to the
small.
screen
Peter,
for
I think
information
playing well,
provided
good
by the
energy.
local police.
A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're underway again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That's good defending, very good defending. Rijkaard. And here's Suarez. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rijkaard. Robertson. Zanetti. Now it's Messi. Mateus. And it's made its way to him. David Villa has a shot! David Villa! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took...
Oh, shooting! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Oh, it's come off the upright. It's Luis Suarez! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Madrid take a... Could be danger here! Luis Suarez. Bruising! And they are pulling clear here. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in.
Oh, he's been caught on the shot! And he's following up! Rijkaard. And it's Azar. Azar conjures time and space where few can. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, what a climb! They've scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
6 added minutes has been
Madrid
indicated.
are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is. That goes for a shot! And it's in! Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Now it's Messi.
Olise.
Takes a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
Those of you making
Luis
their way home on
Suarez,
public
voted man of the
transportation
match,
today,
and
please watch the screen
deservedly
for train
so.
departure times from all local major stations.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim along. The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere.
Hello,
it feels like a big game. It
match.
sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. but there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Gay is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Still goalless at the moment. Played out towards the right wing. Played up towards the front line. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Diatta. And it's Gay. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, sweet feet. Gay. Dia. That has not gone well. And it's made its way to him. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pinches it off him.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Sarr. Jackson. Half-time getting close now. Sarr stood his ground strongly. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been knocked clear. And he's in on, and the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Sarr with the short one. Left the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not good. Great chance! Cleared without complication. Quality ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. This looks promising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Idrissa Gay. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And that's put paid to up with a few nods of approval from the bench. Goes for goal! Smashing save, really good save that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And the pass is intercepted. Dia. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Jackson. He's got away. Gets good distance.
The energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Koulibaly. That's a lovely... And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Mane, and the shot! And he hits the net! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus, despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Senegal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Senegal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And that's gone loose. And that is that. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely. So a genuine sense of drama here, a pivotal game, offering the chance to seal progress from the group stage, and an opportunity also to set the tone for the knockout stage to come. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward, it increases the brand power, and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
We have already started here. Played out wide. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it BAME. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And that has left him in a heap. Opts for safety.
Looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Victory now would mean so much. Out towards the flank. An instinctive delivery. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Knocks it out wide. Dia gets flagged offside. Gay, Mane. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're... He has done it! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Senegal still this single goal behind. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And now the breakaway. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's through here.
The great escape.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Can he finish? He scores! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now here's the delivery. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can clear their lines. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he spark a counter here?
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but...
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Gets a good foot in there. Idrissa Gueye. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. And so the thrill of the opening game.
Everybody,
Giddy hope and
welcome to
expectation.
today's match.
They all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform here.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared.
Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Sarr. And the return pass. And it's Gay. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
This is the time you need that pace.
Quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to find the net. Up in no man's land.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Sarr, and he's forced to go back. Idrissa Gay. Jackson. No, he's just misjudged that one. Idrissa Gay. Senegal finding their passes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Jackson.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's off and running. That should get the job done. And it's been taken short. That's good play. Shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
So it's been
After
even
45
so
minutes,
far.
it is still
Which way will
goalless.
things go in the
A
second
change
half?
perhaps after
Ours, of
half-time.
course.
Here we go again then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Yeah, we get to see this more.
Cleared it back out. Well, they put it... And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Idrissa Gueye. Mane. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Dia! That's going to go a long way. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Knocks it into space. Mane. And the shot! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Senegal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
It's out for a goal kick. Moved on forwards. Impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Botswana really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Has a look and place it forward. One 1-0 as we head towards the end. Tries to play it through. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job.
And he's heaved it away. Chance for a shot! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Number 13.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And they can counter here. He is through here. Out towards the flank. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goal has raised the roof. Right place, right time, and a fine instinct. And time is up. Well, there is no hiding the huge sense of disappointment here. The all-important win has eluded them. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, sometimes going into chase mode can bring out the best in teams, and we're about to discover if this one has the substance needed.
The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere.
Hello,
It
everybody,
feels
and
like a big
welcome to
game.
today's
It
match.
sounds like a big game.
Senegal
The focus now
against
on the
Botswana.
players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And he's got his range wrong there. Senegal looking to pass their way through. And here's Jackson. Now, can he finish? Goal! Senegal! And Senegal score first.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And he's forced to go back. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's...
Tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Mane. To Gay. That's Dia. Jack chance! Just off target.
Jackson is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Idrissa Gay. Gay. Idrissa Gay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Jackson. Cleared without complication. Jackson! He has done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
The goal scorer for Senegal.
Senegal
After
are
30
doing
minutes
very
is
nicely, thank you.
Number 11.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it,
Jackson.
now they have it.
Dia. Looking for the run. Mane has it in a wide position. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Gay, passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to get it clear. Senegal have it back and can go again.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at
2
all.
added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. This looks promising. There's the... And a chance! It's shot a goal! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Senegal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off.
45 coming soon.
Senegal in control at half-time, 2-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt.
Real chance! And yes, it's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Chances there. Sarr. Looking to play him in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gay. Oh, super. Jackson! He scored! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Number 11.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Jackson. Jackson.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a shade optimistic. And the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Senegal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Senegal have the chance to go the other. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Jackson. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement, and he welcomes it in, hangs one in, and it's claimed by the keeper. Koulibaly makes the interception. And here's Jackson, and it's Mane. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Engages and forces him off the ball. Chance here to counter. Into the last 5 minutes. He's being urged to shoot. Great chance! Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 87 minutes is number 2.
Mane.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And yet another chance goes to waste.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Nice physical challenge. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Spread it left. And that pass just didn't quite work. And we're done. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely. Jackson taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Now big up crowd.